there and everywhere. And Saturday comes, she says, honey, can you stay home today? And I said, I gotta preach. And one day, God stopped me in my tracks. And he said, what are you doing? And I told God that I'm working for him. And he said, when I established Adam and Eve, what did I establish afterwards? And I said, family. He says, your wife needs you. And she has been asking your help and you have been ignoring her. I repented right there on the spot. Asked God forgiveness and I came home. As I said, I have 7 children. I haven't traveled anywhere for 8 years. Haven't pretty well left the city of Brampton. I went to my children and I said, what do y'all want? I had 4 of my children said that they wanted to run track. So I said, all right. We went out on the curb. And I said, step up on the curb until your legs got tired. They were doing 400, 500, 600 step up on that little curb. When I didn't know what else to do, I brought them to a track club, the Bramley Bullets. There I am on the sidelines being a father. The gentleman walked over and says, I hear you talking to your kids and you have a very commanding voice. How about becoming my assistant coach? I said, okay, no problem. I'm here anyways. And so after my children graduated from that track club, then I found them another track club that took them from 14 and up, which is the Brampton Track Club with Frank Buca. Once again, I took the role of the father. I'm at the sidelines, and he walked over to me and says, I've been hearing you talking to your kids, and you have a very commanding voice. Why don't you become my assistant? There I am again, being assistant coach for another track club again. Then the gentleman said something to me that I didn't really like. He says, you know what, I don't think your daughter can get any better than what she is now. So maybe she should just settle in and not think any further to go beyond. And I realized at that point it was my time to move again, but I didn't know where to move at that time. And then a gentleman by the name of Earl Ledford, he's been watching me as I came to the track meets, and he says, you know, I've been wanting to break into the Brampton market, and I'm looking for somebody to head up the operation in Brampton. Why don't you become a head coach and represent the organization in Brampton? Once again, I stepped up to the plate. 2 of my children, one just missed getting a scholarship, and the other one just didn't want to continue in the track, but I had 2 that continued. Those 2 that continued, they started when they were 10 and 11 years old. They are now 18 and 19 years old. My son, who is 18, he got a full ride scholarship to the University of Maryland. He just finished his first year. His first triple jump competition, he broke the school's record. Thank you. He jumped a distance and he does hurdles also. He ran a time in the 400-meter hurdles, 52 seconds, that qualified him to represent Canada at the World Juniors competition come July. That same son who never knew to do homework on Friday because I told him homework is for, Sundays is for family, so he learned the system of doing homework Friday and finishing Saturday. He right now is on the dean's list with a 3.8 GPA average. His sister got a scholarship to the University of Technology in Jamaica. She's actually training right now with the fastest woman in the world, Shelly-Ann Fraser. The reason why I took the time to say all that is this. God spoke to me and he said, rise up. Rise up and deal with your biological children. When I put my child on that plane and she was on her way to Jamaica, I felt a release and God was saying to me, it's time for your new assignment. He told me, I want you to run for city council in the city of Brampton. I want you to represent me in the government. And so here I am, rising up, supporting our youth, supporting the community. I want you all to remember Steve Kerr. Facebook me. Let's become Facebook friends. Y'all living in Toronto, but you got friends in Brampton. You need to tell them that Steve Kerr took the time to come from Brampton to speak to you, because it's all about networking. This man here had to just say one thing to me, because I love this man dearly. He said, Steve, I need you to come and just show your face down and rise up. And I said, okay, I'm there. I have 5 events to go to today, but I'm there because of the heart of this man right here. I want you to put your hands together right now for DeWitt Lee.
I really do. Thank you so much for coming. I want to make sure you get that photo. All right, so we are continuing. We have a wonderful, wonderful workshop that's taking place with Noel coming up right now. Are you ready? This is the close for our Rise Up rally. I want to introduce you to Josh, who is